Hi friends, today we are going to study the most important topic, that is trigonometry. So let's proceed. First, we will see what are the applications of trigonometry. Why should we study the topic trigonometry? Okay. So the basic application for the study behind trigonometry is that, for example, suppose this is a tower. Okay. Say suppose this is a tower and you are standing in front of the tower at suppose say some distance x meter. Okay, suppose this is you. Okay, and you want to measure the height, that is y meter. We don't know the height, so let us suppose it is as y meter. Okay, so what you will do, you will go at the top of the tower. Okay, and then you will measure the height. But in trigonometry, the word trigonometry, you can measure the height of the tower. This is one of the best application of trigonometry. Also suppose this is a river and you want to measure the width of the river. What you want to measure? The width. So here also the application of trigonometry is useful. Okay. Now before that you have learned about Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So what this Pythagoras theorem is? This Pythagoras theorem is applied only for right angled triangle. Means in right angled triangle one angle is 90 degree. Suppose here we will name this triangle as triangle A, B and C. So you all know about this. Okay. What is the side opposite to this 90 degree? Okay. It is called as hypotenuse. Okay. And this is base. Suppose BC is your base and AB is your height. Okay. So hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Okay. So this is helpful. Pythagoras theorem is only helpful if suppose two sides are given and you have to find only one side. Okay. In that case, Pythagoras theorem is useful. Okay. But suppose if you include one angle, suppose theta. So that we will see. Suppose now we will study the trigonometric ratios. You all know about Pythagoras theorem. I am not going in deep about Pythagoras theorem. Our main focus is trigonometric ratios because we are studying trigonometry. Now this is a right angle triangle. We will name it as triangle A, B and C, in which angle B is 90 degree. Okay, and you all know the side opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. I will name it as hypo, and we will include one angle, say suppose theta. Now one thing you have to keep in mind, the side in which the 90 degree and the angle is included is called as the base, and the side opposite to theta, this angle, is called as perpendicular or height. Okay. Now we have to run, now trigonometry ratios means what? Here we are going to study the ratios of the heights. Now in Pythagoras theorem, you learnt only how to find two sides are given and one side you have to find. But in these trigonometric ratios, even you can find the angle. Or if one side is given and this angle theta is given, you can find the other two sides also. Okay. So there are altogether 6 trigonometric ratios. That is, one trigonometry is sine of angle theta. Another is cosec theta. Then after that sine, then comes cos theta, then sec theta, tan theta and cot theta. So these 6 ratios we have to find, the ratios of the sides. Okay. First of all, we will see the sine theta. So sine of angle theta. So opposite to this theta, which side is there? Height, or you can call this as perpendicular also. Okay. So perpendicular upon this hypotenuse. I'll name it as, some say perpendicular and some says height. Okay, we'll name it as P for perpendicular, H for hypotenuse, and B for base. Okay, so sin theta is the ratio of, so as the name word ratios indicate, the ratios of which two sides? Side AB upon side AC. Okay, so side AC is hypotenuse. And what will be cosec theta then? It is the reciprocal of sin theta. What you know reciprocal? 1 upon sin theta. So it will be automatically hypotenuse upon perpendicular, that is height, opposite side, which is okay. Now cosec theta, we have to find the third ratio. This was the first ratio, sin theta. We saw cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. Okay, now third ratio is cos theta. So cos of theta is base, getting this base, means some say it as adjacent side. Okay, adjacent to this angle theta, we are talking about adjacent to this angle theta only. Okay, so base upon hypotenuse, getting. Now the fourth ratio is, trigonometric ratio is sec of angle theta, that is, it is a sec theta is a reciprocal of cos theta, so 1 upon cos theta we can write. So it will be reciprocal of this, so hypotenuse upon base, hypotenuse upon base. Okay, now the fifth ratio, trigonometric ratio, which we are going to see is the tan theta. So tan theta is, you know what is tan theta? Is sin theta upon cos theta. Now what is sin theta? You know, perpendicular upon height. And what is cos theta? This is base upon height, which we found now. Sorry, base upon hypotenuse. So hypotenuse gets cancelled. And what is tan theta then? Opposite side upon adjacent side. Okay. Now we will see the sixth trigonometric ratio. Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta, 1 upon tan theta. So it will be base upon height, that is perpendicular. So all these 6 ratios we saw just now. Okay, so now we will see the relationships. As these are the reciprocals, we can derive again some formulae, like say suppose sin theta into, what is the reciprocal of sin theta is cosec theta. So sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. So we have derived one relationship between sin theta and cosec theta. Then second we saw cos theta. So cos theta into sec theta, because these two are the reciprocals of each other. If you multiply them, it gets 1. So again we have derived one formula. So third is tan theta. So tan theta, reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta. Okay, so if you multiply these two ratios, that is equal to 1. Because, so in this way, from those 6 trigonometric ratios, we have derived again 3 formulas. Okay, which will be helpful for you in solving problems. Got it? Okay, so this was the basic about the trigonometric ratios. And so thank you, we'll stop here.